Microphone 1 2 1 2 1 2. Apparently, but wait, let's look at this chart together like this. What am I saying? I feel like the bottom is over, but we might have a retest. That is if the manipulation doesn't kick in. I was looking at the weekly time frame. If you use Elliott wave, this is a former resistance and an accumulation zone, which extended to the same point right here. The same resistance and the accumulation zone of the last cycle, that was 2024, is the same accumulation zone for this year. Although it happened in two different scenarios. Like it had a break, it had a breakout, a false breakout there came, but if you look at it, it is still within the same range of the previous one. Then it went up. We have our 1 2, but I'm not counting like that, because if you use the daily time frame, you see a more Elliott wave. You'll be able to count the 3 waves, which should be 1 2 3. Then we have the drop down, we have the accumulation. Now we are having a breakout, but the question is, how far will this breakout go? How far can it go? There's no name for this kind of pattern, because and also if you look at it, if it breaks out of this 78,000 zone, if it does break out of this 77,000 zone, I won't lie to you, we're out of the downtrend. Well, let's even give it to this point here. So we are closely out of the. So this to me now is the proper resistance zone that needs to be there. Although we might have something to this point, if we have something to this point, that means let's put it in the monthly.
What if the end of last in something like this? Something like this.
Like how?
Maybe by shoot up. Go on accumulation there now.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly like
Okay. That's true. Like from the previous one, but you look at this, before we had this one, it is a trend, not just a shoot up. It had been in an uptrend prior to all this time. That's if you look at the year 2020, January 24, before we had the accumulation here.
Another scenario to this particular.
No, this one.
You will live there.
This one's a steep pattern. Look at it. This is an uptrend. Let me show you what I'm saying. One. It's not. I did not draw a path, Charlie. I wanted to draw a path. Where's path? So look at it. 1 2, right? 3. That was an uptrend. Then it was after this place that the trend ended, and we are beginning to have the downtrend that broke down in a rectangular, a triangular pattern, like you see now. And after it came to this point, what did it do? It broke out. This point you are looking at here as well. This point here, what is it? This point here also is an accumulation zone. This point here was an accumulation zone. You see, right?
Yeah.
Then we had an uptrend. Afterwards, we begin to have an uptrend. Look at the uptrend. What am I looking for? See the uptrend now. This is it. 1, a high, a lower high,
a higher high,
a lower high,
a higher high,
a lower high, and the top high. So this bullish trend here at this particular zone is not just an accident. It is a result of the previous ones that has been growing from the year 2022. This is 2022, this is 2023, right? September 2023, and it lasted 2023 to 2024. So it was a whole year run. Then after that, we had another one. You understand what I'm saying? So own build up. It is building up. It's not just happen. And if you use Elliott wave, you count 1 2 3 4, or we count it as 1 2 3 4 5. Then the 5. Now we are having the down. So this one is too sudden. That's what I'm saying. And I will not lie to you. All of this sudden, what was it called? Sudden movement in the market. Yeah. All of this sudden move in the market all begin to start when Trump was president. When Trump, look at it now. It was this particular candle we are looking at for this week or this month was just because of the meeting on the Treasury bill. that was done. And apparently, if you look at the effect of the treasury bill, it's not a long term. It's not something of a long term effect, because it is just the market reacting to a fundamental cause. And what is the fundamental cause here in the treasury bill? So that's just like the government is offering more chance for investors to invest in the economy. Let me just sum it up like that in a layman's language. And by then they're incurring more loss. And from that will actually affect the dollar for a while. So Bitcoin is trading against the US dollar. So the dollar is, let's look at the dollar index. Let's look for the dollar index.
Recently, Morocco reduced 0.9 kini.
Let's look for the dollar. Where can I go? Okay, let's look for the dollar index. DXY. Let's look at the dollar interest.
You need more DXY.
That's the US dollar index. Give for proper one, Charlie. Okay, let's just look at this one. / USDT perpetual. No. This is not the one I'm looking for. Do it. Oh, I wonder. Now let's look at it. This is from cftcapital.com. You can always use the one from TradeView. So let's look at dollar index. This is on the monthly chart, right? So look at it since the month of August. What is it doing? It's reducing. And if Bitcoin is trading against the dollar, what will happen to it? It will go up. So this one now, okay, let's look at when the dollar index started going very, very down. Let's put this on a daily time frame. Let's put it on a daily time frame. Let me expand this. Can you see? So this was when 19th of August. Let's put this. It's the same day now. It's the same day. But if anybody is wise, they should just take their profit. I'm not saying the market will go extremely low, but Abba. 17. Look at the day it started pumping very, very well. On the 19th, look at the day the US dollar started going down. On the 19th. So this thing we are seeing here, it will affect BTC. It's just an effect of the treasury bill. But the problem with crypto is once people start seeing one move like this, everybody will start jumping on it. And I will not be surprised if what we are having here is just an effect of over leveraged positions in the market right now. Now when they
capitalize, go mistake
and that's what we call liquidity inducement now. We can capitalize on it is when you properly set your trade for the short. Because by that time now, when they now start taking off their money now, people now start shouting, so amount of $1 trillion were liquidated. Why do we not be liquidated? Why can't traders just see? Why can't traders even just pretend that we can see for once?
Capitalize, stupidity.
That's what we'll do. Because apparently this went, and look at it. With that meeting now, the meeting was with the executives. Then also they had another meeting. Let me look at. I think I posted it now. I posted it on Twitter. Yeah, I posted it on Twitter. So.
Yeah, can you do hashtag? Okay.
No, I don't. Should I be using hashtag? I should be using hashtag, Abby. Okay, so now let's look at it. I said in our 19th of August, there'll be Fed minute. That is the minute of the last FOMC meeting, and there'll be White House crypto meeting on Wednesday. Crypto meeting Wednesday is likely to be the biggest day for God. I'm a prophet. It's to be the biggest day for crypto market this week. The Federal Reserve released the FOMC minutes from his last clinical, and now the 20th of August, which was yesterday, right? The CFTC First Innovation Advisory Committee with crypto and prediction markets decided to be the topic. The meeting could offer clues about the US regulators, blah 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 blah. Tomorrow or today, I feel like this is when we start having the signal of the reversal. That is the production producers Kinicon market. I be producer. I forgot it. Kinicon index. I'm not remembering. So like producers index when they production of a commodity and everything now. So now these people yesterday have come out to even give more bullish support to the market, because their news yesterday was that if the US Senate is going to delay on the Clarity Act bill, they will start having to implement their own, let me say, their own pseudo just to make sure crypto is legalized one way or the other in the US. That boom, Senate come up. So now that also did what? He added to the push now. But today now we'll start seeing some. Let me search for the PMI data. Do I have to do that because I'm still recording myself? More.
I think code.
I've been recording since. So this is 11 minutes. So we must start having the signal, because once all of this one start happening, it will affect the data. And now what people are not realizing is this guy is never stable. He's always moving sideways. There will be sideways, like accumulation, a leg up, then to go up. Now, if you look at this pattern now, I've forgotten what year this is, 2021, that's too far. This is a very big rectangle, yeah? What we are having is almost a rectangle, right? Until this point where it did what? It broke out. It did define it. Where the retracement break out it here. Now, we'll see react here. Now, if you look at it, this was between April 25th, or let's just look at, let me draw a triangle here. Well, the daily is not 2005. It's
between 2025. I mean,
it's this year. So now, let me draw the triangle for y'all see what I'm talking about. Okay, June 2025. I'm having something like this here. Alright, don't let me even do it. Let me just do it to this point. So now I will call this one the Wyckoff spring. It has tested the accumulation zone. Then it went up. Reaction ran relatively by from a previous resistance zone and a previous support zone, which is here. Look at when the reaction to the resistance started. June 2026. Let's look for this idiot as June 2026. Wale, we are accumulating. Then we're having this. So I feel like once this guy gets his balance around this zone, no. Let me even see. What am I saying? What I'm talking about? It's beginning to find its balance around the AB. What are we beginning to see in the market? So eventually it will kick in. I'm not saying the bear market is still in, but one thing I know is that we are in the last 90 days of the bear market. I'm still expecting at least one retracement. And that retracement might be brutal and might be delayed. It might just go down and just stall again, then we go up. So we might have another retracement to this level of 66,000, then share. But it even has to do because I still want to buy Ripple.
1.4.
That guy is very stupid. That guy is very, very stupid. He's going to shoot up like a useless moron. It's very, very stupid. Look at it now. It came to 0.9. I was expecting it to drop down. Like about 0.7, I'll buy more from there. But well,